Well, I'm going to do what I usually do, really, a mixture of stuff from way back when and mixed in with some more recent things occasionally. Actually, my set list is not completely, but substantially laid out for me in advance, because ever since people have discovered that they can send in requests by email and Facebook message, most of my set list is going to be composed of requests. But I hope I will have remembered everybody's request. There are one or two that I find it a bit difficult to do these days, but this song was recorded by an old friend of mine from university days. She recorded it, and it was the title song of her first album in 1970, Judy Collins. There is another chord eventually. Green covered place that I went to in spring, with a notebook and what cigarettes I could bring. The clover leaf crossing now ties in a ring. How the beautiful changes. When the men with a dream, who are never refused, drum up the exciting to reap the unused. The lovers are judged and condemned unaccused. The beautiful dies with the harvest. Now the loveliest creatures that God ever made have all picked a partner and joined the parade, where they'll crack up together from making the grade. And how the beautiful changes. They pull into the curb and they crowd out the bars, watching an astronaut fall toward Mars. He's talking in cliches that put out the stars, and the beautiful dies with the harvest. Too late is the way a man finally learns the light of salvation precedes and returns, and you freeze with the cold or you croak from the burns. And how the beautiful changes. With gaps in the fabric, regrets never mend. I've seen the eternities crawl to their end. The come down of many a fine feathered friend. The beautiful dies with the harvest. In the pink of the sunset, high over the park, the contrails are tracing their spiral and arc, as the angels turn eastward to fight back the dark, and the beautiful dies with the harvest. There's a fine line between love of living and greed, say the men of affairs, and deliberate speed, as the ugly goes into the ground with the seed, and the beautiful dies with the harvest. Now the fire of redemption is a guttering flame. A man is an image before he's a name, and the deadly arrangement that fixes the game is the way the inhuman is always the same. And how the beautiful change. comes up tomorrow, it'll shine on this side of a forbidden planet like a big yellow button with your name written on it. Have you got a biro I can borrow? I'd like to write some lines in praise of your knee and the back of your neck and the double-decker bus that brings you to me. So when the sun comes up tomorrow, it'll shine on a world made richer by a sonnet and a half dozen epics, as long as they need it. Oh, give me a pen and some paper, give me a chisel or a camera, the piano and a box of rubber bands. I need room for choreography and a dark room for photography. Tie the brush into my hands. Have you got a biro I can borrow? I'd like to write your name from the belt of Orion to the share of the plough, the snout of the bear to the belly of the lion. So when the sun goes down tomorrow, there will never be a minute, not a moment of the night that hasn't got you in it. This should be the first song I do. Allow me to present myself, my ladies and gentlemen of this exalted age, before my creatures take the stage. For I am the master of the revels. In what appertains to mirth, I am a sage. I work myself to death for each production, and though the world's great wits are all on file, I have not been known to smile, for I am the master of the revels, and mastery demands a certain style. My office hang the blueprints of the first exploding handshake, the charted trajectories of custard pies, for harlequins in different kinds of heartbreak, for Columbine, the colour of her eyes. Some other windows darken in the evening, and never before morning show a light, but for me there is no night, for I am the master of the revels, the caller up and caster in the devils. I am here for your instruction and delight. Face it, boy. You're getting old to be a clown. You're running short of joy. There isn't anyone in town who hasn't heard it all before. You're not so clever anymore. No doubt about it, friend. The bloom is going off the rose. The movie's getting to the end. The show is folding to a close, and every Monday evening brings the newborn waiting in the wings, it can't be far. The day is coming when you'll freeze and you'll forget it all. Even who you are, you'll be standing in the dazzle of the patent 23s, like a rabbit in the headlights of a car. The day is coming when you'll freeze and you'll forget it all. Even who you are, you'll be standing in the dazzle of the patent 23s, like a rabbit in the headlights of a car. You better face it, boy. Getting old to be a clown and running short of joy, and getting old to be a boy. There isn't anyone in town who hasn't heard it all before. Your name is peeling off the door. You're not the big draw anymore. This is undoubtedly a pop song, at least it started out as a pop song. I used one of the traditional chord sequences for pop songs, which goes, which everybody recognises. I don't normally start from a chord sequence when I'm writing a song, but I did this time. In my traditional way, I only managed to hold on to the chord sequence for about 6 bars before I let somebody else do it. I hope we can get some girl backing vocals on this one. You can almost hear them already, can't you? Well, Cottonmouth was a bit of a charmer, but underneath, Cottonmouth had such a way of saying things. Phrases used to fly like they were wearing wings. Never had to weigh a word, said the first thing that occurred. And round your head, the stuff he said went running rings. Cottonmouth, what a brain. Absolutely insane. Cottonmouth would tell the girls he sighed for them. Talked of all the lonely nights he cried for them. Later on they told their men, hey, I just saw Cottonmouth again. That guy's a scream, they never guessed he died for them. Cottonmouth, what a brain. Absolutely insane. Cottonmouth, razor blade. Considering people here are downright simple and sincere, it could have been the smartest move he ever made. Cottonmouth, what a brain. Absolutely insane. Cottonmouth, what a brain. Absolutely insane. Atkin 72 is the only wristwatch for a drummer. Tells true, and it ain't no bummer. The Omega Inca Rock Oyster Atkin 72 can stand for more than mere immersion. Whiplash, lurch and shock, trad, mainstream, pop and rock. Baby Dogs had an early version. The Omega Inca Rock Oyster Atkin 72. Man, what a creation. It's a mine of information. The date in braille, sidereal time, the rate of crime, and the growth of population. It's got more jewels than Princess Grace. Buckminster Fuller designed the case. Leonardo engraved the face and did the calibration. And those knobs and screws and toggles, the imagination boggles. Atkin 72. Without this timepiece, there'd have been no modern jazz to begin with. Bird and Diz were tricky men for a drummer to sing in with. Max Roach still wears the watch he wore when Bob was new. Elvin Jones has 2 and Buddy Rich wears 3. One on the right wrist, one on the left, and the third one around his knee. The Omega Inca Rock Oyster Atkin 72 has a warning bell for freeform playing. That tells you when you're overstaying your tentative welcome with the paying customers in the deep decaying cellar club, with the stained and fraying velvet drapes and the stooped and greying owner. It'll count the bars and tell you when the bassing horn's coming in again. It'll see you right if you're trading 12s with a synthesizer played by elves. Wear this watch and you'll keep in step with Ornette Coleman and Archie Shepp. Why be a loner? Get the Omega Oyster Atkin 72. It's the only wristwatch for a drummer. Tells true, and it ain't no bummer. So, anytime the brushes shimmer on skins and brass while the solo tenor slowly blows the lazy phrases, you'll catch the golden glimmer of the wristwatch in the gloom. So softly now, let's sing its praises, for the music in the room was beautiful and true. On blushly hushed extended wings it's flown to me and you. Bye. little shoes I love, but I shiver with a chill. A chill I never lose. I live, I love. Where are they? Where are their lives, their loves, all blown away? And every little shoe's a foot that never grew. Another day. If you could find a pair and put them on the floor, make a mark in the air like the marks beside your door when you were growing, you'd see how tall they were. And the buckles and the laces they could do up on their own, or almost could, with their tongue tips barely showing, tell you how small. And then you think of little faces looking fearfully alone, and how they stood in their bare feet being told for the last time just to be good. And that was all they were. They were like you in the same year that you grew up. They were scarcely even here until they suddenly weren't there. And while you got dressed for bed, they did the same, but they were led into another room instead. I live in the shadow of a hill of little shoes. I love, but I shiver with a chill I never lose. And I caught this cold when I was chosen to grow old in the shadow of a hill of little shoes. On the midsummer fairground, alive with the sound and the lights of the world, it's a merry-go-round. The midway was crowded, and I was the man who coughed up a quid in the dark caravan. To the gypsy who warned him of danger, beware of the beautiful stranger. You got that for nothing, I said with a sigh, as the Queen's head went up to her critical eye. The lady in question is known to me now, and I'd like to beware, but the problem is how. You think I was born in a manger? I'm in love with the beautiful stranger. Gypsy coldly, as all soothsayers are, bent low to her globular fragment of star. This woman will utterly screw up your life. She will tempt you from home, from your children and wife. She's a devil and nothing will change her. Get away from the beautiful stranger. That ball needs a re-gun, I
said, shutting out the future you see there has all come about. Does it show you the girl as she happens to be? A Venus made flesh in a shell full of sea. Does it show you the shape of my danger? Can you show me the beautiful stranger? I don't run a cinema here, little man, but lean over close and tune in if you can. You breathe on the glass, give a rub with your sleeve. Slip me your wallet, sit tight and believe. And the powers that be will arrange a pre-release of the beautiful stranger. In the heart of the glass I saw galaxies born, the eye of the storm and the light of the dawn. And then with a click came a form and a face that stunned me, not only through candour and grace, but because she was really a stranger, a total and beautiful stranger. Hello there, she said, with a hand to her brow. I'm the one you'll meet after the one you know now. There's no room inside here to show you us all, but behind me the queue stretches right down the hall. For the damned there is always a stranger, there is always a beautiful stranger. That's your lot, said Miss Lee as she turned on the light. These earrings are hell and I'm through for the night. If they put up a booster not far from this pitch, I could screen you your life to the very last twitch. But I can't even get the Lone Ranger. One last word from the beautiful stranger. You live in a dream and the dream is a cage, said the girl, and the bars nestle closer with age. Your shadow burned white by invisible fire. You will learn how it rankles to die of desire, as you long for the beautiful stranger, said the vanishing beautiful stranger. Here's a wallet for you and 5 knicker for me, said the gypsy, and also here's something for free. Watch your step on my foldaway stairs, getting down. Go slow on the flyover back into town. There's a slight but considerable danger. Give my love to the beautiful